experiencing God has been super good on a lot of different levels for me and for us right now in this season. I feel like there's so many different things where it's like, man, this seems to have been written like for somebody specifically in our season right now, trying to figure out what God's will is and what God's up to and what God's doing and how we can join in what he's already doing out there and how to hear his voice. So hope you guys have been enjoying it. I just want to read one thing from Unit 4, Day 1. At the top, it says, God works through those he loves in order to carry out his kingdom purposes in the world. And I thought that was super cool. I mean, this is what the whole book is really about, but I think it's super cool because it's stuff that we've talked about the last few years at Hope Chapel North Shore. And just that God is sovereign, that he's the King of Kings, that he's going to accomplish his purposes in the world, that there's no stopping his purposes, that he's not surprised by anything, that he's working, and what's happening right now is God's plan A, and we're living in it, and his plan A is going to go through all of eternity, and there's so much peace and comfort in that. But alongside that, the way that he's chosen to accomplish his plan A is through us flawed human beings that make wrong decisions and think that we hear God and we don't hear God and we do something, but he's still working through it all. There's not a decision that we make, not a thing that we've done that he's surprised by or that throws off his plan A. And I think there's so much comfort in that, but then also a level of responsibility that comes with where we are the ones he's chosen to do this through. And I think that's been really cool. And kind of the thrust of this day is that we learn, most of the time we learn these new things about God, or we're reminded of these truths about God through experience. And I think as I was reflecting back on my experiences, it seems like most of the time that we learn these things about God through experience is through some kind of uncomfortable experience or some discomfort that we're going through. Just as I was thinking through different areas, times in my life that I've learned these new things about God or experienced God in this real personal way, it was usually through a season of discomfort. And I think we're kind of right in the middle of that right now, just not really still not knowing totally what's next and what the Lord is up to, but trying to approach this season, remembering that he's faithful, and remembering that he's working even when we don't totally understand what he's doing or what's coming. He knows what's coming, and we can rest in that, and we can experience God in a way that we wouldn't have been able to if we weren't going through a season of discomfort.